episode 43. I'm Ben Rosenthal, and this guy's
Dan. McMinnon.
Taking a drink. We are Hack the Dino, your fortnightly pop culture podcast, where we bring you all the pop culture podcasts that's usually in a fortnight, but not in a fortnight because we're recording early this week, so that name's completely fictitious, and we're a weekly what?
Fork.
I'm Ben Rosenthal. So we got a lot to talk about this week. We are doing a week early, so if you're watching or listening to this and some of the stuff's a little bit out of date, not our bad. We're not time travelers yet. I'll get my hoverboard and then I'll get my damn DeLorean.
People always say that they always say that like, you know, they're always worried about going back in time and changing the smallest thing that can stuff up, you know, everything. But no one's ever worried about, like, you know, changing the smallest thing in their life to change for the future.
Wow, that's deep.
So, you know.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Let's go.
There's no room on this podcast for sentimentality. Just...
Or philosophy.
Yeah, deep and meaningful thoughts. We talk about dinosaurs and
games and stuff.
Usagi Yojimbo doing a handstand on a dinosaur. You know, what the people really want to see.
You just pointed that out because it took you so long to set up, and I knocked it over once.
No, I got it like that. It's nothing.
You didn't.
Ain't nothing. Ain't no thing.
No thing.
We got a lot to talk about this week because E3 is just around the corner. And is it just me, or is there a whole heap of news coming out before E3?
It's like no one knows how to lock their lockers and everyone's stole all their files. They're just like, oh, I've just written my script for my presentation. I'll just put it on this accessible desk and go for lunch.
We are going to talk about mainly the Pokemon details that have come out, which started out as a leak, but now's pretty solidly confirmed that by the end of May we're going to have a huge announcement about Pokemon on the Switch. So I'm looking forward to that.
If I was Nintendo and all my stuff got leaked, I just wouldn't do it to spite everyone. Be like, you know what, we were going to do it, but since you guys leaked it, we're just not going to do it now.
Bethesda did it right with Rage 2.
What did they do?
Well, they just... they started their... well, I don't know if it's early, but we spoke about it last show, how they hung a lantern on it. Instead of just going, oh, no, it doesn't exist, they like made a Photoshop and circled it and said, you know, what's this?
And, are they like bringing it out earlier now?
I don't know, but it's been announced and there's gameplay.
Because it got announced like the 2 days after it got leaked.
Yeah.
By Walmart or whatever.
So did it get leaked? Was it all a plan? No, it wasn't a plan. They
no one's
reacted to it.
Conspiracy.
But first of all, what have we been playing this week, Dan?
I've been playing Donkey Kong. Did I say this last week? I'm still playing Donkey Kong Freeze over, whatever it's called.
I had a go at your Donkey Kong game and killed him a bunch of times because I'm horrible at games.
Took it straight back off of him. And then that's it. That's just the thing doing Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Donkey Kong. Well, what are you liking about it so far?
I really like the first couple of levels. I like that you always play Donkey Kong.
Yep.
And you don't turn to Diddy Kong or Lady Kong or Grandpa Kong. I don't know what their names are.
And Cranky.
Yeah, Cranky. It's just a solid platformer. Like, you know, you start to get good at it. All the abilities come in at a nice gradual, you know, pace. So you learn them all, and then something else gets introduced. And by the end, you're like,
is it as hard as people have said?
It's pretty hard though. But I've consistently never been under 40 lives.
Oh wow!
So like, I've always had 40 lives. Like I've never gone under 40. Like, you know, I might die 10 times, but it seems like the real hard parts, there's always kind of a free life before them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So you always get the balloon.
And do you get kicked back before that free life when you die, or?
A lot of the time you do, so...
Oh, okay. Have you been tempted to go the Funky Kong?
No, it's not that. What would be the point? The whole point of it is... I have gotten angry at it, and I clenched my fists on the Switch.
Don't do that. They bend. What about the Brass Monkey?
What's
the Funky Monkey?
What?
Brass Monkey.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is that the monkey with a surfboard?
This guy.
Don't know.
Don't know. Braden, do you know?
It's a music reference.
Yeah, what music reference is it?
I don't know the song, my god.
Beastie Boys.
That's it.
Still don't know.
Good music.
Monkey.
Thank you.
Monkey.
You've heard that? No. Beautiful singing, by the way, Braden. Is that it? That's all you've sat down and...
That's all we've been doing. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I've been playing, obviously, Pokemon Go. We do have another community day tomorrow. It's Charmander. Everyone, as a collective, are all around the world. People are everywhere going like this. on their phones. Actually, like this. Charmander's out, so I'm going to get me a shiny Charmander and then evolve him into a kick-ass black Charizard. That's all I want. Just a shiny
cool.
Charmander. And I also knowing that we were recording early, I had to play something. So last night I went to a Twitch stream, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give Yakuza 6 a go, because they've got a demo up at...
Is that the newest
yeah,
one?
well, new here. It was released like 4 years ago in Japan. So Yakuza 6, I thought, yep, free demo, I'm going to give it a go. Sat down, started playing. Oh yeah, the little intro scene where he's in the bar. You can go on the Twitch and see my live reactions while it's still there. It's twitch.tv/hackthedino. It's where we'll be live streaming all our stuff from now on.
Yeah. So you're in the bar drinking.
Yeah, so he's at a bar drinking, talking to this girl, and the guy comes in who is in love with this girl and challenges you to a fight outside. So you walk outside and you fight him, and you get used to the controls. Like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool tutorial. Beat him easily. And then for the next 45 minutes, it's nothing but cutscenes.
End of demo.
Well, I didn't even get to the end of the demo. 45 minutes of cutscenes.
Okay.
Not doing anything. Like some of the cutscenes, you can skip some of the talking, but it's just talking cutscenes for 45 minutes.
It's like Metal Gear.
Oh, not even as bad, but I hadn't even played any of the game. You can go back and watch the stream. I'm literally sitting there just going, can I play the game now? When does the game start?
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
It's hilarious.
It got to the point where I just laid back in my reclining seat and just sort of...
And watched it.
I started thinking about pie and pumpkins and all those other fun stuff rather than watching horrible CG of a 4-year-old game talk endlessly while I'm not playing it.
Is that the one, it's a remake of one?
No, that's Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah, that's the one I got thinking it was the latest one. Pay half of it and I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit old, but...
Well, play Kiwami because Yakuza 6, I can't even tell you how it is because I didn't actually get to play any of it. I got to press X a couple of times, that was alright.
That's it?
No, really not.
How many, at least you get to press buttons, it's not like Pokemon Go.
No, Pokemon Go takes a little bit of skill.
Nah.
How many hours you put into Pokemon Go there, Dan? None? Oh,
at least
so you're making a grand sweeping accusation about something you've not even played.
I have played it.
You really do belong on the internet.
There's no buttons.
No, but you have to do curveballs. And you have to do different tactics in order to catch the Pokemons.
Pokemon. Anyhow, what else?
Your gate's over there.
What?
Your gate?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we'll get into news. We're going to kick off with Pokemon. So there was
Get out of the way.
it's half the show, so there was a leak that came out early this week on 4chan of all places, so we all know how reliable that can be. And it had a leak that the next Pokemon games for the Switch are called Pokemon Let's Go Eevee Edition and Pikachu Edition. So they're going to come out with 2 again. Apparently they're either remakes of Red and Blue, or they're set in the future or a sequel to Red and Blue. So they take place in Kanto. Depending on what source you believe, Red and Blue, Ash and Gary, do take place
Ash and Gary!
Well, it's their names in the anime. Do take place in the game, but they are sort of like antagonists. What else we got here? It will connect to Pokemon Go. So it'll talk to Pokemon Go. Now, this is something that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon could actually do. The technology was in the game cart of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to talk to Pokemon Go on the phone. However, it was never accessed or utilised. So it looks like they've got that ironed out, and there will be communication between Pokemon Go and the Switch. So that's pretty cool. Apparently, you're going to catch Pokemon in the new Pokemon Switch game much like you catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go, whatever that means. I'm assuming if you've got
Like a ball?
Yeah, but how are you going to do that when it's docked?
Flick it on the control pad?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Now, this was all hyperbole, and no one actually thought that it was going to happen until Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu had a domain registered, and it was by the same company that registered the domains for all the Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and they pretty much do all of Nintendo's domain name registrations as well. So it's shifted from rumour to, this is absolutely highly possible. It's rumoured that the 29th of May, there's going to be an announcement about it. so they can show it at E3 in Nintendo's presentation. But yeah, this is really, really cool news. What else? I missed out on something.
No, I didn't think you did. You talked enough about it, eh? But, so, let me redo that news article for you. They're making a new Pokemon game.
Yep. Hey, exclusive here. Apart from the other websites who reported about it on the day because they paid professionals and are able to have people who do nothing but report on the news. But hey, we got there in the end. All right, shall we move on to the other news? All right, the NES Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini are on their way back to the Australian shelves and shelves elsewhere. June 29th, and they'll be available till the end of the year. So all those people,
games.
So all those people who scalped all the all those ones and bought 2 or 3 copies and tried to sell them on eBay and are now stuck with them. I went on Gumtree after it was announced and just saw all of these NES and SNES mini consoles for sale. It was hilarious. They're all like $140 or $120. It's like, yeah, good luck, guys. Speaking of the minis, Nintendo announced during the week that there's going to be a special edition gold NES, gold...
Mini NES.
No, Famicom Mini.
Famicom
Mini. Coming out.
Only?
Yeah, Show and Jump. Celebrating their 50th anniversary.
I guess it is. It's got all the Shonen games on
it's got all the Shonen games on it. So your horrible Dragon Ball and all those games.
They're all of the worst versions of games.
And being non-Japanese speakers, I doubt that we'd be able to play it, but still, I want it. I need it.
It would look cool.
Give it to me.
If it's gold, anything that's gold is good. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, well, it's the rule of thumb.
I had a guy come in the shop the other day and he's like, "Oh, do you buy coins and money?" I'm like, "No, I'm a comic shop." Even though there's a coin and money buyer next door, a jeweler that buys coins. And I go, "What do you got?" And I just wanted to know. And he pulled out and he's got a golden $100 note from the mint.
Wow.
Like, it was still, but it was like shiny, like foiled gold. And I thought to myself, how much do you want for that? And he's like, 150. And I thought about getting it. And I was like, and I'm like, oh, nah.
We also need new audio equipment. It's not gold, but it's much less than $150.
I think we should get gold in everything for this show.
Just plated. We need gold glasses. Gold plated glasses.
If I could get gold glasses, I would have had them by now.
All right, I've lost my way now. Another rumor: Star Fox Racing.
Oh,
Star Fox Racing.
yeah, why not?
Yeah. So if it's going to be like a Diddy Kong racing type game, but with all the Star Fox, and they can use like the Chicken Walker, and they can use the X-Wing ripoffs, and they can use what other ones they've got? They had a tank, didn't they?
Yeah, a square.
Yeah.
A rectangle.
Were you able to ride the dinosaurs in Star Fox Tales?
Tales.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
It was like the third person.
I have no idea.
Game on the GameCube. Oh no, but if you can ride that little Triceratops, that'd be pretty cool. We got a thing for Triceratops.
F-Zero clone.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry, still hanging.
All right. What else we got here? Gold. Oh man, we're burning through this news.
That's good.
Not really. We got an hour show to fill. We're only 15 minutes in.
40 minutes. Tops.
Just phoning it in. Boss Key Productions has announced that their closure. You may have heard of them from their game, which I can't find here. Oh, Lawless. Came out. Lawless. Action hero shooter. Came out around the same time as Overwatch with the very similar premise and got buried.
What was the other one that came out with Overwatch? It was Battleborn.
Yes. that got buried as well.
I had a whole bunch of friends that made the wrong decision.
Oh really? They went Battleborn?
Yeah. Same with the people that bought Brink.
Brink? What was Brink?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Brink was a wrong move. This is another one, basically like
A hero shooter?
yeah. Was it a hero shooter? Yeah.
It was a bit of a hero shooter. People were disappointed because there wasn't a single player.
Yeah.
But there's not one in Overwatch, is
Yeah,
there?
but
No,
people have
but-
gotten over that now. People have learnt to be disappointed.
Right. Oh, well, there's another game that's going to
So,
disappoint you as well, coming up very shortly. So yeah, Boss Key Productions have closed down. You may remember them. We spoke a couple of episodes ago about Radical Heights.
Yeah.
The new Battle Royale game that's set in the 80s and it's an 80s game show.
Yeah.
That's them. So they're keeping those servers
Do you know what
online.
they should remake?
What?
Smash TV.
Yeah.
Just make it hella violent.
Yeah.
'Cause it was.
Yeah.
But just make it just like
8-bit graphics.
and just, yeah, like just the idea of it was so rad. When you went like to the next level and it showed like you could see all the studios and cameras and stuff, like it was good. Loved it.
But yeah, Radical Heights, it's online for the foreseeable future, but will be closing down. Makes me think though, was Radical Heights just a bit of a cash grab?
Yes.
Because it's very similar to Fortnite to the point where you look at it and go, they taking liberties with some of those.
Yeah,
some
because
of
they
those
were Fortnite as like
artifacts.
saw PUBG and went, oh, we can expand on that, make it better.
And they did.
No,
Fortnite is
everyone,
much better.
There's the community for one, the community for other. None of them will cross over.
No.
There's people who love PUBG and hate Fortnite, and vice versa.
Really?
Yeah, I get more.
Well, see, I've never
shot.
played PUBG, so it seems to be.
I think they're both really bad.
No.
Like, they're just like
Well-
a running simulator, and then with a death at the end.
Yeah. No, it's fun because you're playing against people, and if you're like me, you get killed mercilessly all the time. Although I'm getting slightly better, I can shoot people in the face now. So.
Doesn't matter though, because all the damage is randomized.
Is it?
Yeah, in Fortnite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what? They just allocate how
So
much
you can
taking
shoot
off?
someone in the face with a shotgun point blank, and
Yeah.
it won't kill them, and then they can hit you with a pop gun once, and it can kill you.
That would explain why I had to I was snipering a guy from a distance in the crater. I had a sniper rifle, and I was in a part where he couldn't see me, and he was way off in the distance, and he was hacking away at this car, and I went, so they went, pew, and got him in the head, and sort of looked around, and I was like, pew, and got him in the head again, and he built this thing, and then I just stopped and waited, and he's looking around because don't think he could tell where I was coming from, and he looked around, and I was like, and got him in the head again, and he still wouldn't die.
Yeah.
And I had a blue sniper rifle, and I was getting headshots because he was just standing
Doesn't
there.
matter what colour the guns are, random.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, they used to be like that, whether they patched it.
That's why I'm so bad. I'm blaming the game, like a good internet host.
I blame the game as well. It's bad.
But yeah, I personal opinion, it does seem like Radical Heights was a way to make up some money and hopefully keep the studio alive. Didn't really turn out that way because I think the player base dropped off pretty quickly after that. Speaking of Fortnite, there's been job listings.
Brayden's going to have to find so much footage of Fortnite.
I have hours.
Of me. I'll just hit the microphone with my pen. Professional. There's been a job listing at Epic Games which heavily suggests that Fortnite is indeed coming to the Nintendo Switch. Which is pretty cool. I mean,
Which
if
makes sense,
it can run on a mobile phone, it can run on the Switch. Like,
Yeah.
really? And it runs seamlessly on the
It
phone.
doesn't have textures or anything, so it's got colours.
Or gaming mechanics. Or, now, this is going to be very hard for me to talk about, so you'll have to bear with me. I might get a little bit teary. But Sony's announced that the PlayStation Vita is no longer getting physical released games.
Oh man, I love the Vita.
Did you? So you were the one.
Yeah,
I was the other one.
man, I love my Vita. PlayStation Plus, every month you get like 2 games. It was so good. I played it so much when I was overseas. I bought games.
Nice.
I bought like Killzone for it. Played it the whole time I was in Japan.
When was the last time you bought a game for it?
When was the last time I bought a game?
Yeah, a physical game.
Last time I was in Japan, I got Killzone.
How long ago was that?
I don't know, years.
And that is why.
Still loved it.
So the Vita seems to be just, I don't know whether dangling. But last E3 they had one announcement for one Vita game.
Oh, well, things move on, man.
There was a little bit more at PSX for the actual PlayStation fans, but
Yeah.
there's still not much.
It's
anything.
it's done. I think this is it though. I think they've conceded that they're not going to crack the handheld market. Nintendo has that firmly in their hands.
Someone needs
And-
to, consoles-wise, someone needs to just hold off, get some new tech,
Yeah.
not bring out just another console that isn't much better than the last one, and just wow everyone like the very first PlayStation. When that came out, man, people were just like it was so good.
What, they were snoring.
That
Yeah, I
was-
agree.
That was
They're
exciting.
just snoring.
You know what?
Oh, whatever. Give me my cart-based games and my 007 with a tissue box head. Yeah.
Nah. I was so jaded with games that around that time that I didn't even buy a 64.
Really?
Yeah, I missed that whole boat.
Really? Do you want one? Because I sillily bought one in an auction the other day
No,
because I
no,
thought
I've
it was a
got one
two-tone,
now.
but it wasn't.
I got one later on, like after I had my PlayStation, because I wanted to play like Perfect Dark. I really like that game. It's better than GoldenEye.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never played GoldenEye.
Oh, you're missing out. What else we got here? I had something to say, but I've forgotten what I was going to say. So, your loss, isn't it?
Let's go.
Why are you rushing me through? We don't have any comic news. We're only 20 minutes in.
With comic news.
Yeah?
I can go through what's come out this week.
Make for an entertaining show.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
The green stream.
Yeah.
Welcome to the green stream.
We'll go back to the NES Mini because there's a little bit here that I forgot to mention. Hackers have found a note left for them in the Mini Famicoms.
How good. Does it say like bugger off, mate?
No, it says, I've got it here written down because it was awesome. It says, "This is the Hanafuda captain speaking. Launching emulation in 3, 2, 1. Many efforts, tears, and countless hours have been put into this duel. So, please keep this place tidied up and don't break anything. Cheers, the Hanafuda captain."
What's a Hanafuda?
Hanafuda are the cards that Nintendo used to make and still do make.
Oh, yeah, right.
The playing cards.
Yeah.
So-
Their first gig.
Well, they make toys as well. Speaking of which, did you see the RC car that King Kaiju got the other day?
No?
He got a Nintendo RC car from the 70s.
Nice.
Because they used to make toys. It's amazing. I hate him. This was really, really good news. Did you see the new Xbox controller, the Xbox Adaptive Controller?
No, but I wish I did.
It's on the Facebook site, as well as every other, Facebook page, the Hack the Dino Facebook page, as well as every other news thing. But it is designed to help those with limited mobility game.
I did see it. I know what you're talking about now.
So it looks like a giant
I
NES
didn't
pad.
count that as a new controller. I thought it meant, yeah, it was just like, yeah. I don't know how it was going to work. It looked like they only made it for people who didn't have up hands. It looked like to me.
What?
You just go like,
Firstly, don't bump the table when we're recording.
yeah, that's alright.
Secondly, what?
I didn't study it very well. I just looked at a light picture, diet picture version of it.
Look at the full announcement. Because they've got lots of other peripherals that can help people who have movement disabilities be able to play some games. So well done, Microsoft, for
Giving it a go.
yeah, well,
No one
not
else has.
neglecting this.
Yeah, get in the good books.
No, it's not even getting in the good books. It's doing the good thing. It's seeing that there's
That's
a
why they're
huge.
doing it for the good reason.
They're helping people who may not be able to cope with some gaming consoles play games that we all take for granted. So get off your elitist high horse. You too.
Moving on.
In a first-party state, rather than a small charity that has to try really hard to try and make one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
The Power Rangers mobile game.
Oh,
Yep, Power Rangers Legacy Wars.
you're lucky Kevin Newen's not here still. You mentioned Power Rangers. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to contain himself.
But some characters have been announced for it just yesterday.
Who? Is it Red Ranger?
No, he's in
Blue
it.
Ranger?
No, they are in it.
White Ranger?
No, it's some special characters. Take a guess.
Pink Ranger?
No.
I don't know any of them.
Ryu, Chun-Li, Ken,
What are they doing
Street
in there?
Fighter 5. So you can have Street Fighter fighting all the old Power Rangers.
They really just throw those characters around these days, don't they?
They are just pimping them out everywhere.
They're just like, oh, you need a character? I've got a character.
Yeah, we got Ryu here. They're keeping is it Hot Ryu to himself though? The beard and the Ryu without the top on.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, he's called Hot Ryu. He's even got a pop toy named after him. Hot Ryu.
He's not like alternative universe Star Trek Ryu. Like
No.
Gordy.
Well, they call him Hot Ryu with
Hot.
the hot, as in, ooh, he's hot. He's smoking. He's my cut of the jib. No, the thing is, he's been out training in the wilderness, so he's not washed. And he's got a beard and
Hot-headed.
he's he's attractive.
Like a lumberjack.
Yeah, but he's got a beard. His gee's all ripped and tied around his waist, so all his muscles are like rippling out everywhere.
He should have been called Bear Ryu.
No, but I think what people are forgetting is that if someone's been training really, really hard and not showering or grooming themselves, they're not going to smell too hot.
Also, you might as well just do it naked. If half your thing's ripped off, you might as well just get rid of all of it.
That's your answer for everything.
Well,
might as well get naked, guys. Dan, put your clothes back on.
I hardly ever exercise with clothes on.
Is that how you lose weight?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm a t-shirt less.
Yeah. Works for me.
COD 4. Oh, sorry, COD Black Ops 4. Blackout. I'll get that soon. I've never played a COD game. They're shooting first person. Who cares?
I like the war one, was it? Well, no.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare 1. I thought it was a really cool game.
Well, you're going to have to wait another couple of years because Black Ops is coming out. Been announced today. And
That wasn't very good.
Had a playthrough. Oh, well.
The first one, I was like,
Well, this one, as we've mentioned before, won't have a single-player campaign at all. You'll get your multiplayer. You'll get
Zombies?
on the Titanic.
What? Zombies on the Titanic?
Zombies on the Titanic.
Well, it was well, no, in fact, that's the reason why it sunk. Too many zombies.
No. The Titanic sunk because in the future, when time travel is possible, everyone goes back to the Titanic to see it sink. And because everyone wants to go back there all throughout history, there's actually too many people on the Titanic and it sinks underwater.
Makes sense.
Logic. So yeah, zombies on the Titanic, no story mode, and a battle royale mode.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
What, you're going to parachute into a thing and...
Probably the Titanic.
Isn't like deathmatch battle royale?
No.
Or does battle royale only count when it's third person these days? So you're going to be able to see your little man
I don't know.
in a COD game.
See your little man if you work out in a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's launching on October 12th, which will be taking on Red Dead 2.
What will all the 12-year-olds in the world be doing on that day?
Probably swearing and saying horrible racist things over the microphone. That's what they sound like.
Since they haven't been taught yet.
I did have another little bit of news that I saw while I was walking around. I'm
What are
just
you
going to try
doing?
and
It's going to
find
look it up online.
No, I took a screenshot.
To the screenshot.
Oh, yes, here it is. New Halo game's coming. Just announced hours ago. New Halo arcade game is on the way.
Halo Arcade?
Yeah.
What, so it's going to come out as an arcade machine?
I don't know, but it's called Fireteam Raven.
No one knows.
Fireteam Raven.
As long as Nathan Fillion's a voice, no one... It'll be
This
fine.
guy, where is he? Here he is. See, he's celebrating. He's so happy that he's riding his Godzilla.
Shooting
Not a
his
euphemism.
Shooting his rocket launcher. With one hand.
Yeah, he is so happy. I don't even know if that's his gun. I just found it and went, yep, there you go.
It's a Halo rocket launcher, so probably.
Cool. I don't know.
All right.
I've only played Halo once and went, this isn't GoldenEye. Threw it away.
Yeah,
Finally.
I'm having fun. I'm getting rid of this.
No, I wasn't having fun. You know why? This is rubbish.
Halo?
Xbox.
No, yeah, I never had an Xbox. I played on computer. On
Right, school
PC.
computers.
School computer.
School computers? I had Granny's Garden
I
on
was
my,
about to say that.
on my school computer. Hey,
Although whatever trail, what's that one? The
Oregon Trail.
Oregano?
Password for Granny's Garden to get into the second level, Ogweb. Still remember that.
Granny's Web.
The antagonist in that game was called Bugo, and I was the only one in my class who could pass the first level. I said, "Oh, remember this password, Ogweb," and then I used to bribe kids to give me money so I give them the password.
Well done. Gaming.
Free lollies. Okay, most important news this week. You're gonna have to go to the Facebook page and see this, or I think Braden might put some imaging up now. Crab Battle Simulator.
Dude, I was going to talk about this later.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it now, because this game...
But it's not called that.
No, it's called Kani no Kenka, or Fight Crab.
Fight Crab, yeah. But I tried to look it up. I was going to buy it, mate, because
It's not released yet.
my friend Liz was like, I'm not coming around to your house, do you have Fight Crab?
Do you know why she saw that?
Why?
Because she saw me post it on the Hack the Dino page.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you watch any footage?
Well, there's not. I know, because I just looked on Steam and I just typed in, it's not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, no, there's it's
There is,
behind one
there is
crab.
another lobster simulator game that I found.
But this one, you're a crab with a knife, and the other crab's in front of you, and you're just dodging and slicing underwater as a crab.
Yeah.
And then I looked on their Twitter account, and they'd released, I think in the last day or so, some more footage of what's coming up. And they're two giant crabs in the middle of a city, like Godzilla, battling with people running
Because I saw
around.
there was also like spider crabs you could be, like big spider crabs and
So
a bit of
good.
weapon
So good. Oh,
or terrible.
no. Well, either way,
Yeah.
big thumbs up. So
I-
stay tuned to Hack the Dino for all your fight crab
I'm a massive
information.
fan of those games on Steam where they're like simulators, like war simulators, but it's not a game. You just get like a million polar bears with a knife.
A million polar bears with a knife.
Versus like just something equally as stupid, and then you make them all, and then it just simulates them fighting each other, and like you sit there going, this is good.
Well, that's half the show. So we're Hack the Dino. If you like what we do, you can go on over. Get over here. That one. Yes, that one. Become Scorpion, fire a harpoon straight into patreon.com/hackthedino and bring it back closer towards you.
With
and
money.
then uppercut some money into it. Because we'll take that money and use it to buy really awesome things like more equipment or capture cards, which we've got. Some Let's Plays on its way. What else can we do with the money that our wonderful Patreons donate to us?
I don't know.
What do they get in return?
They get all sorts of things.
Like what?
Comic book reviews.
Yes, your comic book reviews, bonus reviews.
What do they call them? Commentaries.
Commentaries?
Movie commentaries.
What did we do last time?
We did Mortal Kombat.
We did. Oh, it's all coming together.
Yeah, your analogy worked well.
Yeah.
What else do we do? We do like pre-shows.
Yep. Pre-shows,
Post-shows.
post-shows. So we've done the pre-show for this one. No one knew it was on, so we didn't have any viewers. Oh, that's
And it
normally
went
not
for
the
like
case.
4 seconds.
We're a week early, so.
Yeah.
We are a week early. We also do a thing that I've forgotten about. What else do we do? Oh, the Hack the Dino more. Some changes coming with that one. It's no longer just going to be me talking about whatever. We're going to do once a month an extra bonus hour-long show.
Did we say crap game reviews?
That's not part of the Patreon. That's
for
just
everybody.
That's
For
everyone.
everyone? I didn't know that.
But if you do like crap game reviews, head on over to youtube.com/hackthedino and watch all the free stuff that we do. Like
Crap game reviews.
crap game reviews. Are the games crap or are the reviewers crap? I think you know which one.
The ladder.
The latter.
Latter. Ladder.
Latter.
I said ladder.
Enunciate.
Nag.
So yeah, patreon.com/hackthedino. Lots of bonus stuff up there for you to wrap your eyeballs and ears around. And youtube.com/hackthedino for all your wonderful stuff and needs. We should probably thank our Patreons as well.
Thank you,
Luke.
Dat Beard.
Yep. Thank you, Tom. Good old Tom.
Tommaso.
Tommaso.
I don't know the others' names.
Alex?
Alex.
Alex. Yep.
Steph. Steph.
Steph. Thank you. I'm going to review a comic.
Are you?
I got one that I want to review.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
go
going
and
to
review a
grab it.
comment. I'll hold the fort. Hey, so this is Godzilla. He's a big boy. He stomps
We're
through
not doing that well.
the universe.
Okay, so
He was actually Mount Fuji, and he woke up. You know what's really cool? The Godzilla anime that's on Netflix at the moment is like Plantzilla because he's made out of plants, and the humans leave, and then they come back and go, no, we're gonna take back our planet. We're gonna take it away from the evil Plantzilla, and they battle him, and throughout the whole course of the movie, they finally beat this big Godzilla down. And go, yes, we got him. Well done. Yeah, the planet's ours. Then the actual Godzilla wakes up, and he's like 80 times as big as this one that they've just lost half their crew to defeating, and they just goes, "Brrr!" And they go, what? End film.
yeah.
Well, there's
Spoiler cast.
a
I
second.
love the Godzilla anime spoiler.
So you don't need to watch it now.
I
But-
tried to watch it, but it was CG.
Yeah.
I can't handle CG animes. I'm sorry, because there's a new Fist of the North Star out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fist of the Blue Sky. And I'm like,
Wow.
yeah. And I tried to watch it, and I'm like, I could get on board with this if it was just drawn. Like, it's still it's got that cheesy, and it's set before the apocalypse. If anyone remembers Fist of the North Star, it's always set after the world's ended.
Yep.
But this one's set when it's still like together, and you play a descendant of Kenshiro. Like, oh no, a reverse descendant.
Ancestor.
Ancestor. Anyhow,
An ancestor.
I'm going to do my comic review.
Okay.
So the comic I have for you today...
It's not really a comic.
Well, it is. It's got comic panels.
It's more of a graphic novel.
Yeah, you're right. So the comic I'm doing a review on today is Animus.
Ooh,
Um,
like the Assassins.
But it's done by Anton Revoy.
He was a
Revoy?
crap assassin.
So
He was
Anton
the bad
Revoy,
one.
what makes this different? From first glance, it looks like it's a manga, like a Japanese board. It's actually a dude.
Couldn't
so
even jump off buildings.
So the writer and artist grew up in Paris his whole life and Tokyo, like half and half. And you can.
Wow,
and
he should really pull himself together.
Yeah. And it really comes through with his work. And it's a very Tekken King Creek vibe.
Who?
It's a.
Tekken?
Tekken King Creek. It's a very. It's a movie and a manga. Anyway, so you got this. The storyline goes. You have 2 stories. One is about a detective who's trying to find 40 missing children. Juxtaposed to another story about 2 kids that go to this, those Japanese playgrounds, and they find this kid in there.
How are Japanese playgrounds different from...
They're heaps different. You know what
Really?
I'm talking about. Yeah, if you've been there. They're
Why?
these weird playgrounds. They're small and they've got weird things in them.
Like
and they're
what?
everywhere. Like just stone hippopotamuses and like...
Yeah, we got that.
No, we don't. But anyway.
Oh, sorry.
So they find this kid in there named Toothless. So he's like...
Oh, he's a dragon. I loved him. He was trained because he lost his tail.
No, not that one. A different Toothless. So he's a ghost kid. And what makes this cool is like everything in this playground does something weird. So if you swing on the swings and you lift your feet off the ground, close your eyes and think about someone that is asleep at that time, you can see what they're dreaming. Or if you stand on these statues...
How would anyone just discover that?
Oh, the Toothless just tells them about everything. It's ghost of this playground. But
Ah,
if you stand on like this hippopotamus statue and you listen, you can hear the thoughts of everything. So you can hear the ants, you can hear what the trees are thinking of everything in the park, in the playground.
What do the ants think? Just food,
Yeah.
food,
Actually,
Food,
that's
food.
exactly what they think.
See?
And if you slide down the slippery dip, you age 50 years. And if you climb back up it, you go down 50 years. And if you go in the sand pit, your worst fears come out of the sand, but they're not real.
What's your worst fear?
Probably, I often dream about a room of snakes.
A room of snakes.
You know the one in India? In
I was going to ask, why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah. So that's what that's about.
Right. Mine's
So the story's obviously intertwined with dead kids and stuff like that. It's a very
flying
psychological,
whale.
very psychological driven
Flying whales.
comic.
Scary.
Standalone, Animus, $27.18. Got a bunch of them in the
biggest-
shop. They're great, black and white.
Biggest creatures on the planet. What if they just decided to fly one day?
Well, that's like in
Those poor statues.
Gyo. You know that? Gyo.
I know Pokemon
Gyo.
Gyo. Yeah.
I don't know how you say that. Gyo.
Whalmer. In Pokemon Gyo.
In Gyo,
He can be shiny. He's a pink boy then. When he's shiny.
The Junji. I don't
I don't know
interrupt
about
your
Pokemon.
news constantly. Gyo, the Junji Ito horror thing. That he has a story where what if every single thing in the ocean suddenly grew legs and ran out onto land? How would that affect the world? And when the whales come out, and their legs are really thin. The whales come out and their legs bend and they fall over. But then, but you got white. It's such a cool book because you got white pointers running around your house chasing you and stuff. And
Is that a film?
Yeah,
Or an anime?
Yeah, they made an and it was terrible.
Oh, really?
But the book's really good. Yeah, they took the characters and just went, we're going to make different characters for the anime that weren't in the book, make them have really bad attitudes. I'm like, why would you do that?
Oh, because I remember seeing an anime of great white sharks running around, bursting through house walls.
it was amazing. He does great stuff. We also have that in the shop.
How much is that?
I don't know, $28.
Rounding up for a change.
Yeah.
Should we play Dan vs. the World?
Yep.
Yeah? Why not? We're going to play Dan vs. the World. So, as I'll quickly go into, I have 3 songs. I'll play the first 5 seconds of the first song. Dan has 5 questions. Try and guess from what game does this music come from. I need the exact title. Usually we play it with someone else. That was English. With someone else, a guest, but we haven't had guests on for a while because nobody likes us. If you want to be a guest on Hack the Dino, simply go over to patreon.com/hackthedino and become a Patreon. Get the guest tier.
Give me your money.
$100.
We'll get a guest.
We will. But anyway, if Dan gets it wrong, the world wins. So at the moment, we're all tied up. Dan on 10 and the world on 10. You ready to go?
To look at the boat.
You just looked at them, didn't you?
I haven't seen him yet.
You haven't seen them yet?
No.
All right.
I
Well,
know not to look. I still think you should just call them Song 1, Song 2, Song 3.
Well, smart people would do that. Song number 1. Alright. Question
So,
number 1.
what console is it on?
This one was on the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. It's hard when they're like, I don't get to have a rest from the questions. Like, I just have to say another one straight away and not listen.
Well, not straight away. You can have a little musing time. You can think to yourself. And...
that would make a great podcast.
Silence.
Yeah.
Well, you muse aloud.
Dun, 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 dun. I was going to say, what is my normal... what genre of game is it?
This one is a flying one. You fly. You fly around in a flying machine.
Okay, so there's only a couple on the Super Nintendo that are flying. Wait, is it a how do I word this? Is it a top-down... What's that view? What are they called? Shmups?
Shmup? It's not a top-down shmup, no. Not a top-down shmup.
Not a top-down shmup. Is it like 3D-ish?
So, sort of like... What?
2.5? No.
Every episode.
Is it a terrible attempt at three-dimensionals?
I thought it's a decent attempt at 3-dimensionals.
Hey, how many questions have I had?
Yeah, that's number 4.
How many do I get?
You got 5. So you
I'll
got
ask
one more question.
Are there animals flying these things?
There are.
Oh, I should have asked a different question because I don't know if it's... Oh, hang on. I don't know if it's... I'm just going to have to guess. Is it Star Fox?
Yes.
1?
Oh yeah, I could have chosen Star Fox 2.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I should have asked that last question on like what number it was.
Would
Hey,
I
go
do
on.
something tricky like that? I should
thought-
have. I regret not doing that now.
I was gonna say Pilot Wings. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Remember that?
I do. That wasn't bad.
Pilot Wings. I got one. Nice. And I did
Right.
it through the power of thinking,
Power of knowledge,
the power of remembering.
and not Grayskull. Okay, song number 2. It's very quiet.
Yeah. Sounds pretty modern as well.
Yes.
I just did my first two. What console, if it was on a console, is it on?
This was on 3 consoles.
Oh, man, what are they?
They were
Is
on.
it just gonna be like Xbox, PlayStation?
No. I'll group them into one. You said, what are they? So I was on the Wii, the PS3, and the Xbox 360.
360, PS3. Alright. What genre of game is it?
It's a FPS.
First person shooter?
FPS.
I have to remember, because I know you always make it from the stuff that's been in the show now. And how many episodes is this?
43.
It only took me 43 episodes to know that.
Even though I've told you. Like, you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
oh, can I have a hint? And I go, yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, but I've never switched on enough to remember to do it through the show, but this show I was up. But then there was so much game news that it didn't matter, so there was just too many games to talk about. So we didn't talk about many first-person shooters, I'll tell you that. Oh, hang on. You went on and on about one. Give me a hint.
We've talked about this in the show.
I don't know if I can ask, like, is it the first in the franchise?
Yes.
Am I allowed to ask that?
Yeah.
I suppose because I'm not asking you which one it is, I just say, is it this one?
Yeah, you've just said, is it the first in a franchise? And I've said yes. So that's 5. So what's your guess?
Is that 5?
Yep.
I had a heaps of question. I'm gonna ask it anyway, but you don't have to answer it.
Okay.
Is it acronym of FISH?
What's your guess?
Call of Duty? COD?
I need the full title.
Does the first one have more than one title?
There's multiple CODs in a franchise, yes.
It's the first one. Wouldn't it be called?
But they branch off.
World at War?
No.
I don't know any of their names. What was it?
Black Ops.
That's not the first one.
It's the first in the franchise. This is the one we talked about in the
I
show.
mean the franchise of Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Well, you didn't specify that. Maybe you'll remember that for next time. So, Dan's on 11 and the
I
world's
don't
on
believe
11.
that's a franchise. Isn't that a story arc?
No.
I don't know how to describe it actually.
Can't have a franchise within a franchise, can you?
Where's the trophy? We're playing for the trophy of alternate wisdom.
Okay, get it.
Yeah, Braden will go get it. You can see what we're tied up at. The end of the year,
Oh, the camera's off.
the person with the most scores on the page board gets the trophy of
Nice.
infinite knowledge.
Next, go.
You won
Next-
it last year, didn't
Next
you?
quote. Next music.
All right. Wow. Where you got to be? There it is. It's our PlayStation 5.
No.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, I have no idea what that is, but it was right.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
First question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change them around a bit, mate.
Oh, okay.
What genre of game is that?
It's a side-scroller beat 'em up.
Side scroller beat 'em up.
Is it a beat 'em up? Ross,
He won't
is
know.
that one a beat 'em up?
He doesn't know what it is. Still modern for him.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. What console?
Super Nintendo.
So Super Nintendo, sideways,
Thingy.
move around.
You beat up things.
Could be anything. There's so many of those on there. Give me a hint. Why don't you actually give me a hint? Because I have no idea.
Okay, all right. I was going to say we haven't spoken about this. No, but an actual hint. All right.
Not too easy though. But yeah.
One of the characters in this game, you've recently seen a movie about him.
What? Oh. Okay.
Okay. Good hint, I thought. I thought I was very
What?
liberal then.
Is it? No, this must be a question. Is it comic book based?
Yes.
I don't know what
Just
it's
four.
called.
I'll accept the main title and not the subtitle for this
It's
one.
gonna go out in the wings. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
got one more question.
Is it a two-player at the same time game?
Oh, I don't actually know.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't get another question
Yeah,
now.
you get another question.
Is it? Can you play as? I don't know. Is it X-Men? Don't know.
X-Men are in it, so now you can guess your game. I'm being very nice.
Yeah, I just don't know the game name. Do you?
No, I'm trying to think.
Sideways scroll, beat 'em up. I thought it would just be called X-Men.
Is that your guess?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and the X-Men Arcade's Revenge.
Yeah. I'm so glad
That classic.
Good lord. What a title.
Yeah, I would have never got that one, but that's okay.
Why not?
I just didn't even know it existed.
Yeah,
Should have
but
done Maximum Carnage.
you're forgetting one thing.
Oh, that's a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
soundtrack's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good, eh?
Spider-Man. I don't even know if that's what it is.
Yeah, turn it off. Alright, how long have we been recording for?
we've just clocked in at 47 minutes.
That's alright.
So I reckon it's time to wrap it up. So at the end of that, Dan versus the world. Dan, you're on 11 and the world's on 12.
I'm pretty consistently losing. But,
But yeah, this happened last year. I think at one point you were like 5 behind with the world, but you managed to claw your way back.
this would have been a one where I just knew all the games. It's just
Yeah.
like fluke.
We've been Hack the Dino, your fortnightly pop culture podcast, but not really fortnightly because we've done it weekly this time round, but that's okay. You're watching this fortnightly, so shut up. I'm Ben Rosenthal, that's Dan McGuinness. Dan, what can you plug?
I would like to plug my shop, Greenlight Comics. Please come and see me. 18 Stevens Place, just off Rundle World on the side of the Myer Centre in Adelaide.
And he has really good...
We have listeners now that aren't in Adelaide, so
I know, we got some in America. Hi, American people. You should visit our Patreon. And also our YouTube channel, because for some reason you're not. So that's youtube.com/hackthedino. You also have really good quiz nights.
I had a quiz night the other night for
Yeah.
our second birthday.
Yeah, it was great.
Ah.
Where'd you come, Braden?
My turbo came last.
Oh, where did I come?
Your turbo came first.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah, that was a great night. I thank you to everyone that came and everyone that has supported us over the last 2 years. I love it so much. Owning a business that people like is amazing. I got to admit, it's so good. I come to work and I'm like, sick. Gonna read X-Men.
Do you though?
X-Men Grand Designs. Is
that good?
Yeah. It's by the dude who did
Maybe you should review X-Men Grand Designs for
Next
our
time.
Patreon people.
No, I've already got. Oh, hang on. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So if you want to see Dan's review of X-Men Grand Designs,
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I'll do it. I haven't read it, but sure. Head over to Hack the Dino over on Patreon. We are Hack the Dino on all the social things. Follow us on Facebook. We'd really appreciate a subscription and bell ringing on YouTube. I've mentioned about 30 times this show, so scroll back or search Hack the Dino or go to youtube.com/Hack the Dino. Anything else to plug? Not really.
That's about it. I can't think of anything that's happening. There's an L5R competition here tonight.
Cool.
If you like Legend of the Five Rings.
And can travel back in time. A week and a half, 2 weeks from when you see this.
True.
Come on in.
Forget I mentioned it.
Don't go to the Titanic because you'll
Look
sink
on the
it.
Greenlight page for all the other events and things.
Yeah, lots of green light. Put a picture up, Braden.
Yeah.
Can you record the Facebook and make it scroll down the list?
Nah, we're finished. Nah, we're done.
Bye-bye.
It's over. Goodbye.
Thank you.